Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with HEMABATI. First headlines. Students take out mass rally from Thau ground to Imphal College, demanding education free of corruption, nepotism and disturbances. JCILPS reaffirms its demand to make 1951 the base year for identification of illegal immigrants. Calls for mass participation in observance of 10th dead anniversary of Sapam Robin Hood on July 8. Meitei community celebrates Kanglin festival with chariot procession. Internally displaced persons from Moray reminisce Kang festival in the border town, urges for their early rehabilitation. And Manipur to co-host 2025 edition of Durand Cup, President Draupadi Murmu unveils trophies for the Asia's oldest football tournament. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. As part of the observance of the 18th Disturbance-Free Education Zone Demand Day 2025, students take out a mammoth rally in Imphal today. The rally, organized by Coordinating Committee on Disturbance-Free Education Zone Demand, began from Thau ground Thangmeiban and concluded at Imphal College, Kwakaitel, Lamdo. Speaking on the sidelines, the committee's convener, Mayengbam Somojit, appealed all to keep education sector as the sacred sanctuary where knowledge is imparted to future generations. He urged people to refrain from giving any kind of disturbance to it, including monetary demand. He also informed that a memorandum which urges the government to make education free of disturbances will be submitted to Manipur governor after a public meeting.
Lebama kunai ma lamdam mama hinam kuding ma pungphana chawkhalaga mating nei hingbai basi lebak tu gi lamdam dugi education system aduna puthoi bi human resource no lepi haise khoi khuding mag loina yana rabo wafam ni adubu masi 21st century si bawo da khoi gi lamdam masi da di education haiba sida makhan kaya gi disturbance adum letna dum piraga leiba mayam se masi to biga no aduna education haiba si jekhai thingai ba sukdi pi daba disturbance free oiba jona ma ohena na bagi samselakwa saukti amoina handagi 2025 asida Taraga Nipalak Suba Disturbance Free Education Zone Demand Day 2025 se koi rally on chalaga koi nifam pangthokdana masigi lower matungda koi honorable governor da koi toan ba education sector sibu disturbance free oiba zone ama ohena na bagi damakta koi memorandum si pisan na pandam thamjari aduna hena phaba lamdam ama hena mapang lamdam oina ba honaba education sector habase disturbance ama tapi daba zone ama ohena ba koi honamina si
Rally demanding disturbance-free education was also held in Thoubal district today. The rally, which was organized as part of the observance of the 18th Disturbance-Free Educational Zone Demand Day 2025, began from Basu ground and concluded at Thoubal College after passing through several locations along the National Highway 102. Various slogans against disruption in education sector were shouted in the rally, which was participated by hundreds of students and teachers from educational institutions of Thoubal and Kakching districts. Placards which read, "Stop making exorbitant demands to educational institutions. Stop politicization of education sector by government. Implement laws to conduct classes for not less than 220 days in a year and stop doing corruption, nepotism and favoritism in education sector" were also displayed during the rally. Joint Committee on Inner Line Permit System JCILPS has reaffirmed its demand of making the base year for identifying illegal immigrants as 1951. Addressing a press meet held today at a watching in Imphal East today, JCILPS co-convener Mohammad Khairuddin Shah Mojingmayum stated that there is no alteration in the demands made by the committee, which include making 1951 as the base year for identifying illegal immigrants in the state. While raising concern on the influx of illegal immigrants in the state, Khairuddin urged rent owners and community leaders not to shelter unknown persons and people who do not belong to the recognized communities included in the Gazette notification in their rents and localities. He also appealed all to take part in the observance of the 10th dead anniversary of Sapam Robin Hood, which will be organized on July 8.
Mitop Kantokpagi Matanga, Nasi Powder Lakriva Kongjang, Mitop Kantokpagi Damakta, Trawaina Pontapi Grava, Daibu Robin Hood, Lamjing Meragi Mingtol Pankravase, Masinangasi, Tambiram Basigi Makapona, Tungdala Kaduriba Generation Chingna, Kangoraga, Ashengba, Purup, Manipur Government Piba, Gazeta Piba, Purup Chasing Duna, Hamla Kadoriba, Adhar Sembagi, Amadi, Immigrant Migrant Kantokpasida, Aigi, Community Gini, Kongbini, Kandana. Myanmar dai lae, Bangladesh dai lae, Assam dagi lae, khandana aikoi ngasi asengba lam da leiriba club organization maira paibi leiriba aisha gi punnamak luching puril mayam duna pullaga sacrifice tawraga aigi hingonda aigi bharada immigrant migrant asuk leire adu leire haibase isa na khantok piraga pau pibiraga aikoi punnamak khantok minnasi.
International Society for Krishna Consciousness, SCON, celebrated the final day of Rath Yatra, fondly known as Kanglin in Manipur today, with pomp and gaiety. As part of the festival, devotees held a chariot procession carrying idols of Lords Jagannath, Balabhadra and Goddess Subhadra along Tidam Road. The procession began from ISKCON temple at Sangaipro and passed through several locations before concluding at the same point by taking a U-turn at Kwakatel traffic junction. Devotees also offered fruits and flowers to the gods. Speaking on the sidelines, ISKCON Secretary Banamali wished for early return of peace and normalcy in the state. He also prayed for harmonious existence among various communities.
Asige Manipuri ke subama yana tarana matan hoida akwana punamasi loina ma bhawan ke bari ya bhawa mangol tidina koi hanagi tidana da hanjana na budina diu haibagi pandam da apna ratha da pandam da.
Sri Sri Radha Govindaji ISKCON Temple Moray also organized a chariot procession of Lord Jagannath at Indo-Myanmar border town Moray. Hindu community from Moray and Tamu in Myanmar took part in the chariot procession, which was held at violence-ravaged town from where Meitei community were driven away during the violence that erupted on May 2023. Meanwhile, reminiscing the memory of Kang festival celebration in Moray, a displaced elderly person from the border town has expressed sadness on missing the Kang festival celebration for over 2 years at her hometown. She further urged government and relevant authority to facilitate for their return to their once peaceful hometown in Moray, while describing the hardships she and other families from Moray have to endure in relief camps.
Mayam Tokana, Kanglin Bahasi, Torangi, Lamba, Yogzabani, the Hosiki Lanzana, Pasina, Yago, and the Baziam, and no idea. Sarkana, Tuba Matanda, Pasimore, has never heard.
Social activist Sapam Kanglin has urged government authorities to desist from executing development works granted in the name of Gwaltabi Kuki village, citing the non-existence of the village in government record. Addressing a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club, Imphal, Kanglin pointed out the RTI response from Tribal Affairs and Hills Department that ruled out the existence of any village named Gwaltabi Kuki village. He further informed that villagers of Gwaltabi village and its adjoining areas had submitted a memorandum to the Secretary of Land Resource Department, urging to take punitive action against the individuals involved in changing the name of Gwaltabi village into Gwaltabi Kuki village. While highlighting that villagers of Gwaltabi village have been taking shelter at relief camps after their houses were attacked by Kuki individuals, Kanglin expressed strong apprehension that the real villagers of Gwaltabi may lose their lands if the government failed to intervene on time. He also drew the attention of the Tribal Affairs and Hills Department to look into the matter of creation of new unregistered Kuki villages around the Gwaltabi village.
Manipur Land Resource Department said, Sigi Manundagi officer Mabu, Mogi Mute Mabu, Akogi designated officer Oina, Kalaba Matunda, Mana, Chief Magistrate, Chief Judicial Magistrate, High River, Monito River Offense Sigi Matumina, Mana complaint of you, prosecute of you, prosecution law, Mana Sata view, Hydrakoi, Mangunda, Prosecutive Department Secretary, complaint of you. Manamdi Lamamgi Mamin Zilana season of Matamda, Ikoina, individual oina natraga khulna complaint tawba yade haiba magi section yawbunina madugis prosecution tawbugi authorities ji haiba departments na oibanina department sigi oiba kenoma designated officer ama khallakanda madugina complaint tawbiu.
Churachandpur Meitei United Committee CMUC has temporarily suspended its plant agitation after Manipur government gave assurance to fulfill 3 of its 6 demands. CMUC co-convener Nabaning Thojam announced this to reporters during a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club, Imphal. He further said that Manipur government authorities have assured that IDPs will be made to resettle in their original places by December, besides allowing to make a temporary settlement in prefabricated houses within 2 months, and opening a separate office at Bishnupur DC office for works related to documentation or obtaining documents for IDPs from Churachandpur. However, the co-convener warned that the IDPs will take on agitations if the government fails to take up measures to translate their remaining demands into action within 3 months.
Chief Secretary yamna akoida IDP sinyo ba yamna nungaijaba akoibu December tha hoki manungda akoi isa isa gi yunda hanjangani habase akoi adugi matik ngamkhai leitana government ba koina thagachari aduga mangoinena akoi hanba yadriba huju huju relief camp da leiriba temporary settlement gi damakta prefabricated house akoibu tha ani sigi manungda akoi changhangani haina asimaga order thole number point ani sima thaboina pangthok pire ahum subuda documentation sima huju huju DC gi office ta akogi chusampu oiba office ma hangani habigi order sima thole ahum sima order thole aduga ahum se order tholokpadi gi matungda akoi ngasi digi hauna vegetation asi makha chatharoya na akoina press khutang da lautokchari.
The Union Home Ministry MHA reportedly held talks with Kuki Zoo insurgent groups under suspension of operations SU yesterday. According to a news report on the Tribune, the meeting primarily discussed on consolidation of camps and their relocation. This was third such meeting since June 9 to discuss changes in the ground rules of the suspension of operations agreement. In the previous 2 meetings held on June 9 and June 16, issues like opening of highways and surrender of weapons were discussed between the centre and the insurgent groups. A representative of the Kuki groups also told the Tribune that there have been substantial progress since the talks resumed on June 9 with the centre. Representatives of United People's Front, UPF and the Kuki National Organization, KNO, were present, while the MHA team comprised of Intelligence Bureau as well as ministry officials. The SU agreement in place since 2008 has been periodically extended each year, except on February 29, 2024, when the Manipur government pulled out from the tripartite pact, with the MHA and SU groups being the other 2 signatories. Manipur police arrested one active cadre of Pambai-led UNLF during an operation that was conducted at Moirangkhum under Imphal West district. The arrested person is identified as Haisnam Romeo, alias Shankar, age 38, of Lafupat Tera Hyangko. According to police, the arrested person was involved in extortion from offices and private firms located in Greater Imphal area. Police also seized a mobile phone, a wallet and 22,500 rupees in cash. Meanwhile, security forces recovered arms and IEDs during a search operation that was conducted at Chanbirog Hill area under Sekmai Police Station in Imphal West District. The security forces team recovered 1 modified bolt-action rifle, 1 9mm carbine submachine gun along with 1 magazine, 136 HE hand grenade without detonator, 3 magazines of unspecified rifle, 4 IEDs and 1 helmet. In a major breakthrough against vehicle theft, Manipur police has recovered 4 vehicles from Lilong to Rail Ahanbi area under Lilong police station, which were reported stolen earlier. Manipur police recovered a white Mahindra Bolero, a Maruti Suzuki France blue in color, 1 silky silver colored Maruti Suzuki Swift and a Tata Xenon pickup black in color. According to police, owners of the 3 vehicles except for the Tata Xenon pickup have been identified and the process of handing over to rightful owners have been initiated. Director of Manipur Fire Service L. Navachandra has underscored the importance of acquiring basic firefighting knowledge by general public in the efforts towards minimizing occurrence of major fire incidents in the state. He was speaking at a one-day basic firefighting training program for city police personnel jointly organized by Manipur Fire Service and City Police Station, Imphal, at headquarters of Manipur Fire Service, Imphal. The function was also attended by City Police Station OC Namairapam Gokul and Manipur Fire Service Station Officer KH Surchandra. Speaking further, Navachandra stated that everyone should immediately respond as their moral responsibility in case a fire breaks out, instead of just waiting for the arrival of fire tenders. He also expressed strong belief that concerted efforts between police and fire service in terms of response to emergency works and fire incidents will bring fruitful results.
Fires fast exposure without fire extinguishers information fire service levels multiple knowledge
Now, before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Haksang Panatamgi Hairabadi, Iram the Masimakta de Laiba, Kwaidagi Paraba Hospital Singi Manunda Ama Oriba, Babina Hospital Lazari.
Mapamasida, Tazaba Yaraba Amadi, Selyamna Changdana, Specialty Kunhen Badana Lying Bagi Kudong Chaba Pizari.
Pediatrics, Cardiology, Cosmetic Surgery Amadi, Specialty Makal Maka Kayada, Aikogi Specialist Singna, Marik Chumna, Kawai Haksang Yauna Lying Zari.
Aduna, State Wangmada Muk Karigi Chatlugani, Aikogi Manipur da Suhogikti, Awang Bataki, Healthcare Fanglabada.
Matam Mangan Biraganu, Sel Henatingan Biraganu, Aikogi Specialist Singdagi, Malemgi Apabataki Lying Patap Yumpam Oiba, Service Lobiu.
Babina Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Ako pamarol Gidamag, Babina Hospital, Saziwa Gel Road, Kabay Soy Imphal Istaleng Sinbirau.
Natraga, Aikogi phone number 6909 390666 ta call to Birau.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Primetime English News. More news and updates. RIMS Department of Transfusion Medicine, Department of Medicine and Hemophilia Society, Imphal, jointly organized Continuing Medical Education, CME on Hemophilia Update 2025 at the Jubilee Hall of RIMS, Imphal. RIMS Director Professor G. Sunil Kumar Sharma, Department of Transfusion Medicine former head and organizing chairperson, retired Professor A. Meena, Medical Superintendent Professor N. Sanjeev, Academic Dean Professor L. Rajesh and Dr. L. Dayalaxmi of National Health Mission Manipur attended the function as main dignitaries. Speaking on the sidelines, Director G. Sunil Kumar Sharma described hemophilia as a complex disease which often faces several challenges in diagnosing. Further stressing on the importance of generating mass awareness about the disease in order to prevent it, Sunil Kumar also emphasized the critical role of parents in looking after their children, besides garnering support by the general public towards preventing the disease.
We may run a separate hemophilia, but I think is a part of hematology. special clinic. So I think it's already covered there. And also, sir, when you talk about the latest, this sort of a medicine available, which sir said is the last dream for sir for the treatment of hemophilia. I think those things we have to submit to our policy makers, and only then we can make an execution. And the institute level, how far we can provide a free treatment, we'll take it up to the highest level.
National One Health Program for the Prevention and Control of Zoonosis and Department of Microbiology RIMS Imphal jointly observed World Zoonosis Day on the theme Zoonosis in Manipur, an update at RIMS Bentinghall. RIMS Director Professor G. Sunil Kumar Sharma, MS Professor Nipram Sanjeev, Dean Professor Laishram Rajesh, Head of Department of Microbiology Professor Rebachandra, and Manipur Zoological Garden Director Laishram Biramangul attended the function as main dignitaries. Speaking in this regard, RIMS Director Sunil Kumar emphasized that World Zoonosis Day is being observed globally to raise awareness about zoonotic diseases that can be transmitted between animals and humans. Noting that there are over 200 zoonotic diseases, he urged the Microbiology Department of RIMS to strengthen public awareness and vaccination campaign for the protection of the disease. On the other hand, HOD of Department of Microbiology RIMS, Professor H. Rebachandra, stressed on the need to enhance manpower and infrastructure in tackling zoonosis diseases.
These efforts are vital and reflect the department's dedication to excellence and societal impact. Let us work together to build a healthier, safer future, not just for ourselves, but also for generations to come. With those words, I once again thank the Department of Microbiology for organizing this very important event. Training manpower or infrastructure development of the laboratory. So this is very much necessary to tackle the problem of zoonosis. So we would require our administrative support then from time to time to run this program efficiently. So that is very important. There is one operational guideline available for this tackling this zoonosis program. It is a very beautifully written guideline and we are trying to follow it.
Thoubal Range under Thoubal Forest Division organized a tree plantation program in connection with Van Mahotsav at the compound of Ningil Thungkong, Lairembi. The program was held on the theme Plant Trees, Save Trees, Lend a Hand to Make Our Manipur Greener, and saw participation of villagers of Ningil. Speaking on the sideline, Range Officer Dinesh Chandra Salam highlighted the importance of planting more trees and appealed villagers of Ningil to ensure the survival of the tree saplings that were planted today.
Thoubal Forest Division makada Thoubal Range Van Mahotsav 76 Van Mahotsav ka mari lena sinjaba Ningil ki praja sing punna Thoubal Range ka usar thaminajabani asigi asina mari rak suba program ni koi Thoubal Range ki makada ahan bada koi ne yaripo kasong pulen rota usar khar thajakre adugi matungda akoi Thoubal district level ki program ama Thoubal kunau to pangthokre adugi matungna ngarang si ukoi salungpang mamang singda program ama ko sinjagre aduga asigi sina koi Thoubal Range ki oina aroiba mari rak suba.
Tamenglong Forest Division organized an awareness program on forest protection with special focus to bear conservation at Phelong village in Tamenglong district. RFO of Tamenglong Joel Gangmei, RFO of Tosem A Prameshwar, Member of Manipur Wildlife Board Meiruthai Panmai, and Secretary of Phelong Village Authority Withyung Ichangta attended the program as resource persons. The awareness focused on bear species that are found in India and also informed about their conservation and challenges. Resource persons also urged villagers to safeguard bear as their gardens. Recently, DC Tamenglong Angshim Dangshua has saved 2 cubs of Himalayan black bear from Kadi village in Tamenglong and have been providing shelter and care at Manipur Zoological Garden at Iroisemba on June 29. Former Chief Minister Anne Birain organized a warm reception for Ningthojam Ajit of Manipur, who was recently appointed as a Deputy Director of Empowerment, Ministry of Labour and Employment, through a competitive process conducted by Union Public Service Commission (UPSC). In a reception event that was held at his residence in Luang Shangbam, Anne Birain congratulated Ningthojam Ajit Singh of Khangabo Khulakpam Laikai on being appointed as the Deputy Director. Later, in a post on X, Anne Birain also wrote that the achievement is a matter of great pride for Manipur and a shining example of what dedication and perseverance can accomplish. He also wished for continued success in the commitment to public service. A financial literacy campaign was organized at Borobekra CSPPNB Borobekra Gram Panchayat today as part of 3-month-long financial inclusion saturation campaign. The program was organized under the aegis of Jiribam DC Krishna Kumar and under the supervision of Lead District Manager Jiribam Vaikom Birendra. The campaign aims to give information about the benefits of various government schemes, including Atal Pension Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. The campaign also focused on creating awareness about financial frauds that are carried out online and through mobile phones. Annual General Body Meeting of Jiri News Network Committee JNNC was held today at the residence of S. Hemabati located at Kashar Binakandi. During the meeting, attendees unanimously appointed new office bearers of JNNC for the term 2025-27. The new office bearers include President Seram Herajit, Vice President Gensen Rongmei, General Secretary S. Nilima and Finance Secretary K.H. Rohit, among others. The meeting also decided to appoint JNNC advisors in the follow-up meetings. Egalitarian Manipur of the Altruist, IMA Trust, has decided to provide monthly monetary assistance of 2,000 rupees to wife of late Thangjam Ajit Singh, a displaced person from Suknu who died recently due to an illness at the relief camp set up at Kakching Wairi Manipur College, Kongoi. Thangjam Ajit passed away on June 30. He was survived by his wife and 3 children. Imphal Naga Forum INF is all set to begin distribution of relief materials to those who were affected by the recent floods. Speaking to media in this regard, INF convener Ambition Ant informed that the relief materials, which include clothes, books and other essential commodities, will be distributed to the people affected by the recent floods in different parts of Imphal, including Haingang, Ahalup, Kurai Hikrumakong, Nagaram, Porompat. He added that the aid will be provided in partnership with a Delhi-based NGO called Gunj.
Haingang Ahalup Shromgi range tagi Taure Haragana Nagaram Adu Haigru Makong Prumpat Shromgi range sida ngasidagi Haure Haraga Hayang Hansit Masem Pawi Manungda Aikoina Pitokpa Yaba Angamba Krati Pitok Nanava Haina Hona Duna Lai, Maragasida Quaki volunteer, Amati INF executive sing, a Quaki finance, co convener, Aduki committee sing a Sida Quay Mayam Panduna, INF ki Laire, Aduna Mayam na Quaki Tausi, so it be Quay Mayam ki cooperation sick the way, Aduga Pota Simapung Pana Pitopangam Nanaba, Haiduna, Masisi Aina, Aduga Loinana, a Quaki Haigru Makong City, a Quaki MTU, Manipur Technical University, a Quaki Makoina Srom the organized Taure Haraga, Potay Quina Piri Haraga, MTU sing the Pigani.
Now moving on to the sports news. Manipur is set to co-host the 2025 edition of Duran Cup along with West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya and Jharkhand from July 23 to August 23. President Draupadi Murmu unveiled the trophies of Duran Cup Tournament 2025 at a ceremony held at Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Center yesterday. The Duran Cup is the oldest tournament in Asia and is organized by the Indian Armed Forces. Speaking at the event, the President emphasized the unifying power of sports, highlighting how they promote discipline, determination, and team spirit. She also lauded the role of the armed forces in sustaining and promoting the legacy of the Durand Cup, Asia's oldest football tournament, which continues to play a key role in developing the sport in India. The tournament will kick off in Kolkata on July 22, and the group matches will be played in Assam's Kokrajhar, Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, Shillong in Meghalaya, and also at Kuman Lampak Stadium, Imphal. The final match will be played in Kolkata on August 23. Soram Rani of Manipur has bagged 2 gold medals in the ongoing wrist wrestling, Arm Wrestling World Police and Fire Games 2025, which is being held at Birmingham, Alabama in USA. Soram Rani competed in under 75 kg category and won gold medals in both right-hand and left-hand wrestling competitions. Soram Rani, who hails from Ithai Wapukpi of Bishnupur district and is currently serving as Assistant Sub-Inspector at 9th Indian Reserve Mahila Battalion located at Kuman Lampak Sports Complex and currently attached at 7th Manipur Rifles. She is the daughter of Soram Lalamani Singh and late Soram Mema. On the other hand, 4 athletes from Assam, including 2 women, bagged medals in the World Police and Fire Games. India has won a total of 8 medals in the Games. Now, before we wrap up for today's English news, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Students take out mass rally from Thau ground to Imphal College, demanding education free of corruption, nepotism and disturbances. JCILPS reaffirms its demand to make 1951 the base year for identification of illegal immigrants. Calls for mass participation in observance of 10th death anniversary of Sapam Robin Hood on July 8. Meitei community celebrates Kanglin festival with chariot procession. Internally displaced persons from Moray reminisce Kang festival in the border town, urges for their early rehabilitation. And Manipur to co-host 2025 edition of Durand Cup. President Draupadi Murmu unveils trophies for Asia's oldest football tournament. Now that's all we have for today's English news. Before we leave, a reminder. COVID-19 is around. Wear your mask, wash your hands frequently, maintain safe distance and get vaccinated. Stay safe, stay responsible. Thank you for watching SKTV News. Keep watching for more news and updates. Have a good night.